Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 27th of June, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 20th of May in 2025, our system has classified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.12. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has encountered a decline of 2.79%. This results in an average loss of 0.1% per day since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is moving within a wide and horizontal trend, and further movements within this trend can be expected. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 1.75% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between -17.38% and +3.8%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of -8.63%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from -24% to +12.41% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $152.82 and $226.03. Our latest daily update for Apple highlights that the stock price increased by approximately 0.0398% on Friday. On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 27th of June, 2025, Apple's stock price rose from $201 to $201.08. During that day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 1.30%, with a low of $200.62 and a high of $203.22. Over the past 10 days, the price has risen on 6 occasions, reflecting an overall increase of 0.94% in the last 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume on the last day also increased alongside the price, indicating a positive technical sign, with 20 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 71 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $14.18 billion. Reflecting on the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price recorded was $260.10, while the lowest was $169.21. Currently, the price stands at 22.69%, or $59.02, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Recent news regarding Apple Inc. presents a mixed bag for investors. On one hand, class action lawsuits have been filed against the company, targeting significant losses sustained by investors who purchased shares within the specified timeframe. This type of legal action can create short-term volatility as investors react to potential reputational damage and financial penalties. In a more optimistic light, experts continue to see long-term potential with Apple. Analysts believe that advancements in cloud computing and artificial intelligence could provide tailwinds for the tech giant, despite a decline of 19% in its share price this year. Additionally, some analysts maintain an overweight rating on the stock, suggesting they expect it to rebound. However, Apple is facing headwinds as analysts express concerns over the anticipated demand for the iPhone 17, resulting in lowered price targets. Regulatory challenges loom as well, particularly with the European market, with Apple and other tech firms might incur daily fines for not adhering to new regulations. While the broader market is showing positive momentum and achieving record highs, Apple remains a mixed play, promising in potential but weighed down by immediate legal and market challenges. In the short term, these lawsuits and market reactions may continue to pressure the stock. However, those looking at a longer horizon could find opportunities if Apple successfully navigates these obstacles. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned Apple a rating of underweight with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Apple a rating of overweight with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Apple a rating of buy with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Apple a rating of outperform with a hold action. On Sunday, the 1st of June, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple a rating of buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Apple stock. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts have given the stock a rating of strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is rising along with the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, and these may influence the near-term development. The Apple stock currently shows a buy signal from the short-term moving average. At the same time, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this results in an overall negative forecast for the stock. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $202.24. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $200.43. A breakout above the long-term average would trigger another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average would generate an additional sell signal, further strengthening the overall bearish outlook. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025, and since then, the stock has fallen by 5.74%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot has been established. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, sell signal from 40 days prior. Bollinger, buy signal from 57 days prior. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days prior. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 27 days prior. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 23 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 7 days prior. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 79 days prior. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 74 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $201, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. During the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.60 between its high and low, which is a change of 1.3%. Over the last week, the stock experienced an average daily volatility of 1.54%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of the year 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.41. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $202.52. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $201. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo executed an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Perrick conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Perrick executed an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Kevin Perrick conducted another insider sale, this time of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. Also, on the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Perrick executed an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, the calculated insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 18.837. In total, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment of this stock is unfavorable, and there is currently no stop loss in place. Is Apple stock a good buy? Apple currently exhibits several negative indicators, leading us to believe that its performance will remain weak over the next few days or weeks. Thus, we maintain a negative evaluation of this stock. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 30th of June, we anticipate that Apple will open higher by 561 of a dollar, starting at $201.64. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.